Hi, my name is Max. Today is November 27th, 2025, and it's been 1 month since I broke up with my girlfriend. Well, we finally made it. Longest month of my life by far. And, I thought it would never end, but look where we are now, I'm not still trying to get her back. I'm not dead. I'm not crying right now. It's crazy. People saying time heals all wounds. I mean, they might be right, but time is so long, and you're hurting for so long. That's where the pain really sets in. I'm trying to be philosophical right now. Okay. I'll just talk about my day first, and then I guess I'll talk about this past month. Today will probably be a longer video because I'm just going to talk about a lot of stuff that's happened, and yeah. So today, it was a good day. Obviously it's Thanksgiving, so I woke up and I binge watched Stranger Things for 3 hours. I got to the start of episode 4. I didn't start it yet. After I record this, I'll probably finish it and pass out, because tomorrow I have to go Christmas tree shopping with my family. But yeah, I'll probably do that. I was just in bed for a while though. The only thing I have left from her is this Snorlax plushie. And I was just cuddling with it for a long time. And it just kind of sounds kind of cheesy, but I was kissing it and just pretending it was her. And I was just cuddling it. I don't know why. Maybe because I was just used to doing it when I was in call with her. Today reminded me of calling her a lot though, because usually on Saturdays or days right after we had school, we would just lay in our beds for 3 hours and just stay on call and do whatever for a while, and then we'd finally get up and start our days. So it just reminded me when I just laid in bed for a long time just watching Stranger Things. I really missed her today. I was tempted to say Happy Thanksgiving to her, but I realized if she's not gonna send that to me, then I'm not gonna send it to her, because it'll show I still am emotional and I'm still thinking about her. And it's 10:45 right now and she hasn't sent anything, so I'm not gonna say anything either. So yeah, after I got up, my mom had these earrings that she wanted me to try on. So they're zirconium, I think. They look like diamond, and they look pretty nice. So after that, I played Minecraft with my friends for an hour before I had to start getting ready, because Thanksgiving was at 4. So I was just playing Minecraft. And then at 2, I started making this mac and cheese. It was good. It was a hit. Everyone at the party liked it. I didn't follow exactly the recipe because I had too much cheese, so I added breadcrumbs on top, but it was pretty good. After that, I just got ready for the party. I helped my family put stuff in the car, and it was just my family member's house that's 5 minutes away, so they were pretty close. We got there a little late, 4:30, but it was chill. So I'm not really that social, so I just said hi, and then my social battery drained. I was just on my phone. So then we ate We had turkey, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, all that stuff. I ate pretty good today. And like I said, I'm not that social, so I was just like sitting in the back watching movies. And me and my younger brother have this tradition where we watch Frosty the Snowman every Thanksgiving. So we were watching that with all our other cousins. And then, yeah, I didn't really I did talk to my family a lot, but like I was watching a lot of movies too. I was watching Frankenstein, El Camino, which is like a Breaking Bad movie, and then I don't know, some other random stuff. But yeah, I was just talking to them, talking about life, and then yeah, I don't know. It was just a chill party. Nothing really crazy happened. So then I got home. At the party, I was thinking about her a lot. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm kind of dumb for this. I was thinking like her new boyfriend invited her over for Thanksgiving, like at his family's house, like they hosted Thanksgiving, and like she was like with him and his entire family, and he was like, when everyone said what they were thankful for, he's like, I'm thankful I'm with her now. And I forgave her, but I don't think I could ever forgive him. Because I know he's had the hots for her for a long time, and I've voiced it that, like, you know, I'm not really comfortable, but she always brushed it off. And then there was this, I was on my phone a lot too, and there was this Cam Newton clip I saw, and he said, he was with his mom, and he said, I think it's over. And then she said, do you think it's over in your head, or do you think it's over in your heart? And he said, in my head. And then she said, what does your heart say? And he said, it would never be over. And I really think I know it sounds stupid, but I think it applies to my situation. Like, in my head, I've overthought it and overanalyzed it, like, so many times. I'm just like, it's over, you know. But, like, if you look at it from, like, an outside perspective, like, not from my mind, we literally just broke up and have had, like, no contact. That's it. We broke up, she got on a rebound, and we have had, like, barely any contact. So, you know, in my heart, there's still a chance that she comes back to me. But I don't know. I know there was definitely she was emotionally cheating before we actually broke up. I'll get into that later. But I would always say, like, little reminders, like, I love you. And, like, I really meant it. Just, like, I was so grateful to have her in my presence, and I just had to remind her that I loved her. And I guess ultimately I just took her for granted. And okay, why am I crying? I said I would change and I never did. But, you know, there was a lot of problems in our relationship, like many factors, but that's just the biggest one I can think of, because, you know, it's like what directly ended our relationship. So I guess I'll start talking about the past month now. It's been the longest month of my life, like I mentioned earlier. It's been such a mental struggle and, like, emotional struggle and, like, a physical struggle too, because I'm, like, stuck in that limbo of, like, waiting for her to come back and, like, for it to return to how it was when we were together, and just accepting that she's gone and I need to move on. and I know I need to move on, and I think I've accepted that. But like that limbo period, I think that's what happened this entire month. I said I would focus on myself. I said I would pick up all these new hobbies, and I did. But like when everything quiets down, I just like think about her and overthink and overanalyze, and then I'll stalk her socials. But you know, the first month's always the hardest. I feel like she's focused on a new relationship. I'm focused on grieving. But I feel like this next month it'll be different. Her honeymoon phase of her relationship will probably slowly end, and she'll have like the clarity and make the decision if she wants to stay with him or if she decides to break contact and text me, which I think she'll probably choose the first option because she's been like really, really distant. When I try to text her casually, she wanted to end the relationship, or not relationship. Well, she did end the relationship, but she wanted to end the conversation quickly, and what was I gonna say? Oh, and she like hasn't reached out to me, and she didn't even say Happy Thanksgiving. So I know, and I know she was thinking about me. But you know, I guess that's just her way of moving on. So yeah, this next month, December, it will probably be her deciding if she wants to stay in this relationship or she'll reach out and like, I don't know, maybe we'll start talking again. Which, you know, that now that I have clarity too, I'm not as emotional as I was before. I'm gonna be able to look at it and be like, okay, well, let's see. You were emotionally cheating on me like weeks before you broke up with me. You got in a rebound with your boy best friend that you told me not to worry about 3 days after we broke up, not even a full week. And you told me I need to respect your boundaries when you didn't respect mine. You never did. And you know, like the rose tinted glasses, which is basically like you see someone in good light, like those have like worn off, and now I'm just like seeing her for who she is. Obviously I remember the good parts, but like I'm seeing the red flags now too. And I feel like if we were to start talking again, which is very, like I said, very high, oh my gosh, very unlikely, I'd make sure I set these boundaries clear. And you know, I always like felt before that I was controlling, but I realize now it's just having my own like self-respect and setting my own boundaries, and it's not controlling if that's like what I'm comfortable with. So yeah, I guess we could talk about how I've been doing. Emotionally, the first week was a disaster. I tried, after we broke up, I kept spiraling and I was texting her impulsively, trying to like win her back. Excuse me. Trying to win her back and just like saying all this stuff that just made it a lot worse. And then I found out she was dating her boy best friend. That's when I was like, okay, you need to stop. And you know, I feel like I've grown a lot, and I'm not like fully mature, but I feel like I'm definitely more mature than I was at the start of this month. I was like very attached and missed her a lot, and you know, anxious, scared. I just want to be connected to her, but in these like past couple of days, I've been getting better at being by myself and finding my own happiness and just finding the good things in my life. I still think about her and like memories of her and dates we went on, and it still baffles me how we were so in love, and I was like, her wanting to break up blindsided me so much. But like I said, she wasn't happy, and I guess I didn't see those signs, and she was emotionally cheating before we broke up. So I guess that's what really pushed her over the edge. But yeah, I've been doing a lot better. I've been hanging out with my friends more. I've been trying to go to the gym more, which is kind of a lie, because I've only been like 5 times this month, but you know what I mean. And I think I've like replaced the free time I've had with her with just scrolling and doing nothing. But hopefully I could find something like a meaningful hobby, like reading. I have like a bunch of books on my desk that I still gotta read, so, and I haven't even touched it yet, so maybe I'll slowly replace it. And I don't know, just trying to be a better person and mend the problems that I had before that caused me to break up with her. And like I said, I'm not like 100% healed. I still miss her a lot, and I feel like I'm still emotional, but over the past couple of days, I've been slowly accepting the fact she's most likely not going to come back, and I just need to move on. I think my biggest turning point was that, like, whenever I looked at her socials for that dopamine hit, I just got more sad. And I'm just like a person who like tries to solve everything and just tries to find like the shortest way, like a shortcut to like feel better or like solve the problem. And if I keep getting hurt by opening her socials, then like I know it's like my way feeling connected to her, but like there's no point if I'm just gonna keep getting like stabbed and opening up the wound. And I think that's another thing too why the relationship ended how it was, because as I mentioned, like I'm a big problem solver. So like she would say, we would have like long talks about like our problems and like why she was upset and why I was upset. And like in the moment I'd say, okay, I would change. But then like once I saw the problem was fixed, I'd like go back into that same routine and same habits of not changing, if that makes sense. So I think I've changed that mindset too, and I've realized like changing is a slow process, and there's some things you can't solve. For example, like figuring out what's going on with her and her new boyfriend, and just change. I mean, like me actually taking change when I said I would for the past 4 months, like actually taking change or actually changing. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process. But I feel like I've been getting better with that. I guess we could talk about her now. The juicy part. I really don't think she's gonna come back. I still hold this hope in my heart that she will, but just looking at it from an outside perspective, I mean, you never really know, but like I feel like when we first got into a relationship, we were both coming out of toxic relationships. She was like in a toxic one, and I was coming out of a situationship, and I guess we were both rebounds. Like it was a rebound relationship for us both ways, but we made it last. We made it last like a year and a half, So I think that's my biggest fear. It's that, you know, the same thing will happen, and her rebound will like be a lot longer than the short like 2 to 3 months that everyone online says it is. So especially since they've like known each other for a long time, and they're good friend. Well, I guess they're dating now, but they were good friends before, and they were really close, and they had like similar interests and hobbies. So, and they're close, like location wise. So I guess like all those factors just like make him like better than me. And you know, there's like that like stuff about like true love, and like doesn't matter like where you are, but like just looking at it, like, come on, you know, she's obviously gonna take the easier option, which is him. And you know, I always said like, I was like, when we first got in a relationship, I was like, how did you move on so fast? And she would tell me he was hurting me for a long time. I was crying a lot. I would cry myself to sleep, and we'd get into arguments a lot. And she's like, I just move on fast. And I feel like that's what's happened. Like, her last relationship ended similarly to the way our relationship ended. And I'm not blaming it on her, because from what she's told me about her other relationship before me, the guy was like a douche. I played games with him before, and he was like a dick. But, you know, I think it's partly her fault too for being an avoidant. But you know, I feel like those same things happened with me. I was arguing with her, I was hurting her a lot, and you know, maybe that's why she moved on quick. And I think my biggest fear is that she won't remember the good memories we had together, and all our dates, and like all like the little moments we had together that were good. And then she'll just remember me hurting her and crying herself to sleep, and just move on and have a relationship with this guy for another year and change, which is what she had with me. But you know, I haven't seen any clear signs of her like wanting to come back to me. You know, obviously there's her Spotify playlist, but I've asked ChatGPT like so many times. Every time she adds a new song, I'll ask Chat, and you know, he keeps telling me she doesn't miss you. It's just how she feels in the moment. It's not a sign for you to text her. And you know, I know he's right. And if she really missed me, she would reach out. Excuse me. I saw this like message, I guess. It said if they wanted to, they would. So if she really missed me, she really wanted to reach out, she would have already. But it's clear she wants to keep this boundary. So, you know, I just want to respect it and give myself time. Give us both time to heal. And I don't know. With her old boyfriend, like, she blocked him on everything and unfollowed him, but she still follows me, I guess. And I mean, she still has my number. So maybe I feel like she wanted to like just test if oh my gosh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I feel like she just wanted to test to see if the grass was greener on the other side, and I feel like she realized it was, because of how her new boyfriend treats her better than me. But her judgment might be clouded because they're still in the honeymoon phase. But then there's also like, she removed me on a lot of like platforms we were connected before, or like changed it so it's like we're not matching. And you know, that's just signs she's moved on. So it's really hard to tell, and like I wouldn't know unless she directly reaches out. There's one more thing I want to talk about, but I can't remember. So yeah. I'm kind of having a brain fart right now. I don't know what to talk about. Oh, okay. So I guess, yeah, in the coming months, I'll just have to keep focusing on myself and just keep living without her, because I keep waiting for her. There's going to be nothing. It's going to be probably most likely pointless. But, it sucks. I had my entire life planned out with her. We would go to the same college. We would get a nice house in the suburbs. We would have 2 kids. We'd have a dog. We'd be upper middle class. It would be nice, but life always throws curveballs at you to test you. Another thing I was trying to picture today was like her calling him like baby and like sleeping on the phone with him, which is what we used to do. But like I can't imagine it. Like I really try to, but like I can't. I only see myself. So I don't know, maybe in my heart it's telling me like she's the one, but I just have to live in the moment, and in the moment right now, I need to move on. So that's what I'm gonna have to keep doing. Oh, dude, there was really like one more thing I want to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I guess that's my 1 month recap. I guess my biggest takeaways are I'm moving on now, and I've accepted that she's not coming back. I need to focus on myself. Time plays a major role in healing, and no contact works a lot. So yeah, this month will probably be the longest. Next month and the month after, I'll probably have healed more and be in a better position. But some wounds take a long time to heal. So tomorrow I'm gonna go Christmas tree cutting, and I'll probably be busy most of the day. I'll keep myself busy, I guess. But yeah, I'll update you guys tomorrow. If you watch this, thanks for staying around. It's been almost 30 minutes. That's kind of crazy, talking to the camera for 30 minutes. And yeah, I'll update you guys again tomorrow. See ya.